Okay. So good afternoon, Mark Anthony Operio. I am Stephanie Riambonanza Paparan, and I am one of your classmates from BEPED
Good
2A.
afternoon. Okay, good afternoon, Stephanie Paparon. I am Mark Antonio Ferrio, and I am one of your classmates from BP2A.
Okay, so let's start. So, the first,
Okay,
okay, I will be reading the A question, and you will be reading the B question. Okay, so alternate. Okay,
okay.
okay. So, letter A. What is a leader and how do you become one?
Letter B. What are the most common characteristics of a leader? Cite some leaders whom you know.
Letter C. What is the most popular leadership style?
Letter D. What is organizational leadership and why is it important?
Okay, and letter E is how to develop yourself as an organizational leader.
Letter F. What are the seven leadership styles?
And letter G is which leadership style is most common in schools.
And the last letter, letter H. What styles of leadership would you advocate if you were given the opportunity to become a school principal and why?
Okay, so we are done reading all of the questions, and now we are going to proceed on answering each question. Okay, so
Oh my God.
let's start with letter A.
Letter A.
Okay, so isa
So,
man mag-unag storya, ako or ikaw?
I mean, I'm going to ask you first
Mhm.
and you will answer first.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, for question for the letter A, what is a leader and how do you become one?
Okay, so according to my research, a leader is someone who does the right thing. They choose so not because someone is looking or might notice, but because it's the right thing to do. And this often occurs in difficult or challenging circumstances. So a leader look for solution. Leaders don't go to their manager with a problem and ask for it to be fixed. They are the one who will fix the problem, and they are the number one who will going to listen to the members, and they identify an issue and think about potential solutions. Then they present the issue and solution to seek opportunity to create change. And some people are natural leaders and often find themselves in situation where others look to them for direction. So that is my answer for letter A. Okay,
Okay,
so it's your turn. What is a leader and how do you become one?
okay. So a leader is, according to my research, a leader is someone who inspires passion and motivation in followers. A leader is someone with a vision and the path to realizing it. And a leader is someone who ensures that their team has support and tools to achieve their goals. And how to become one? How to become a better leader? There are always room for a better leader and the specific steps you take may vary by experience level, personal attributes, and goals. But no matter where you are on your leadership journey, you can follow these three steps to become a better leader. First, we have listened and learned. Second, we have create shared goals for the team. Third, and we have always seek opportunities to improve. So in short, to become a leader, you must listen to your you must listen to the people that you're handling. Okay, as a leader you have a voice to command, but at the same time you must listen to their opinions so that everyone will be united.
Okay, so
Okay, that is my answer for letter A. So let's proceed to the letter B. Okay, what are the most common characteristics of a leader? Cite some leaders whom you know.
Okay, so thank you. So according to my research, purpose is without a sense of purpose, it's hard to motivate team members. A leader empower people to see the intention behind specific goals, enable them to take equal part. So making the day-to-day process feel more purposeful help maintain the motivation and personal investment in larger goals. So leaders who incorporate a sense of personal purpose is the company overall mission inspire individual accountability in their teams. So this motivates team members to embrace their own leadership equalities towards big picture achievement. So, the one person that I am going to cite in this question is our current president, the President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. He is the first president from Mindanao, and I believe that he is the perfect person that gives the meaning of a leader. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, so for you, what are the most common characteristic of a leader and cite some leader whom you know?
Okay. Based on my research, I found that the best leader consistently possesses these 10 essential leadership qualities. First, I have integrity. Second, I have ability to delegate. Third, communication. Fourth, self-awareness. Fifth, gratitude. Sixth, learning agility. Seventh, influence. Eighth, empathy. Ninth, courage. And the tenth, or the last one, is respect. And I cite this um I cite the person that is naa sa iyahan ning 10 nga characteristics nga akong mention, which is um, integrity, ability to legate, communication, etc., and all. So this is no other than our new Vice President of the Philippines, Inday Sara Duterte. I know that these characteristics fits and naa sa iyaha kakakita nako. And as a woman, she is not just a woman. She is a voice of a woman, stands for the right of a woman, not just for a woman, but also for all of the Filipino to voice out, to be a good leader, and to be a good role model to everyone. So, gakakita na ko ng 10 characteristics sa iya ha. And site na ko sa 10 characteristics, ang ga-highlight gid is respect. We all do that. Respect is a must. As a Filipino, we must respect our co-Filipinos so that we can have a developed and progressive country. So
Okay,
let's
so
proceed to the
wait,
question.
I have a follow-up question. How do you
Okay.
say that the best example on this question is Miss Sara Duterte that wala pa man siya naglingkod gyud. Nga tagay ko og reason nganong siya imong gi-cite.
Okay, I cite her um um dili lang nato wala pa ta kabalo, like we don't know unsa iyang ability sa as a vice president. Okay, but we know what she can do as a mayor of Davao. Okay, daghan siya nabuhat, na-improve ang Davao. Davao is very known in the Philippines as the very, very progressive province in the Philippines, at dili basta-basta ang Davao because sa pagdala ni Inday Sara Duterte. So dito na ko nakita, nag-search ko what unsa iyang kakayanan, what she can do for our country in the future, and to help our country to improve. Thank you.
Okay, that's a great example. Okay, so I would like to add on my part that I choose
Okay.
Mr. Mr. Rodrigo Roa Duterte, which is the father of Sara Duterte, because kabalo naman jud ta nakita na nato iyang capability, iyahang skills sa tanan
Yes.
kay na for the past 6 years siya man gyud atong president. So naka-encounter pa
True.
ta og COVID pandemic, naka-encounter ta og pila ka bagyo, pero na-conquer gid niya to tanan. So siya gid ang ako para sa ko siya gid ang pinakasut sa question, which is the best leader nga akong nailhan. Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's proceed to letter C. Please, paubos gamay tayo.
Okay.
Okay, what is the most popular leadership style?
Okay, thank you. So, um the most popular leadership style is, according to my research, is the motivation. So, motivating employees or motivating the members of your group as a leader, inspire them, and fostering enthusiasm for a project is one of the most important leadership qualities and a key to success, because only motivated employees or members are good members or people. That's all.
Okay.
So, how about you? What is the most popular leadership style for you?
Okay, the most popular leadership style for me, according to my research, is democratic or participative. Okay, a blend of the task oriented and people oriented leadership styles is known as democratic or participative leadership. The leader provides guidance and direction, but also encourages feedback from employees and takes their opinions into account, although he or she makes the final decision. So, from the word itself, participative, need na nato siya nga mag-participate sa isa ka activity, especially na when it comes to very serious activity sa atong country, sa how to develop, how to stop like illegal drugs and everything. So need nato siya nga mag-participate ta, maghatag ta sa atong opinion para ang mga leader na sila idea, dili lang sila ang gahuna-huna, na sila idea unsa ang atong opinion o pwede po nila magamit para sa pagkalambong sa ato ang country, which is the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So let's proceed to the question letter D. What is organizational leadership and why is it important?
Okay, so organizational leadership is the ability to lead groups of individuals towards fulfilling an organization's mission. So, kaning organizational leadership, important kay ni siya kay um dili ta makatawag nga dili na to matawag nga leader ta if there is no organization. Like magtukod sa gyud ta first organization, aya ta mag-cite og isa ka leader for that organization. So, and it is encompasses the following skills. So, being a leader in a organization is it it follows the following skills. So, the first is understanding an organization's mission. So, before ka mahimong leader, before nimo i-accept ang chance nga mahimo kang leader anang organization or ana nga group, so imo sa yung i-make sure imong self nga andam ba ka ana, willing ba ka makatuon sa kung unsa imuha sa yung sabton, kung unsa ang flow sa imuhang pagka-leader, unsa imuhang i-lead, or unsa ang mga responsibility nga imuhang atubangon for that mission, and in alignment with one's strength, creating a strategic plan in line with that mission. So isip usa ka leader, you are the one who will oblige to think about the strategies, the plans. So kay ikaw naman ang gitask as leader, ikaw na jud ang bahala sa tanan, pero isip isa ka leader, dili ka matawag nga good leader if you are not able to listen for the members as well. So as a leader, as I stated earlier at the first question, if we are the leader, if we are a good leader, we should listen first until we decide. Okay, that's all.
Okay.
Okay, so for you, what is organizational leadership and why is it important?
Okay, organizational leadership is a management approach in which leaders help set strategic goals for the organization while motivating individuals within the group to successfully carry out assignments in service to those goals. So, ang organizational leadership is very important because if mag-conduct like if you're a leader and you have to conduct a project or assignments sa isa ka community, you need to set your goals high. Dapat expectation nimo is higher than ang imong expectation is taas pa sa imong gina-expect like imong limit na ara diri but ang gina-expect yun ninyo ma-achieve is very high. So important gid siya sa isa ka leader kay as ikaw nga leader, gipili ka sa mga tao, dapat responsible ka sa imuhang trabaho. Okay.
Yeah.
Dapat dili lang basta-basta. Dili lang sayunon ang mga project nga pambuhaton. So dapat kung leader gyud ka, you need to do your best kay mao man jud ang imong work, okay? So important gyud na siya as a leader nga dili ka negative mindset, dili imong mind dili negative like kani okay lang ni siya ana naon dili siya pwede. Like if you are a leader, you must think of um things sa kapakanan sa imuhang mga tao. Okay, according to my
Okay.
research.
Okay, so what
So
letter are we now? Are
um
we in a letter E?
yeah.
E?
Okay, let's proceed. Okay.
Okay.
Letter E. How to develop yourself as an organizational leader.
Okay, so and develop yourself as an organizational leader is we should follow the 8 practices. These are the practice discipline of being a good leader needs this discipline. That is very important as a leader. You need to have a discipline for others and especially discipline for yourself. Okay, so second one is take on more projects. A great way to develop your leadership skills is to take on more responsibility. So, dili ingon nga kanang paninitan ikaw ang leader, dili kanang dili ingon nga kanang ikaw leader imong i-assign ta ng project para sa uban nga mga members. So, ikaw kailangan nga kanang willing sad ka nga hanuukan jud ka sa tanan kay basin ang katong mga members nimo dili kabaloan na nga mga assignments. So kailangan jud nga ready ka, andam ka para sa tanan sa mga to take more projects, to take more responsibilities. So third is to learn to follow. So mo ni siya akong gingon ganina nga if we are one of the leader, we should listen to others, not only in ourselves, because listening to other is very important so that you can you can become a great leader. So number 4 or the fourth one is to develop situational awareness. So dapat kung isa ka leader, you should know and you should practice on how to develop kanang mga situational nga mga awareness like kanang magtuon jud ka sa mga possibilities nga mga mahitabo kay wala bita kabalo kung unsay mahitabo ugma or unsay mahitabo later on. And the fifth one is inspires others. So if na kay makita as a good leader, if na kay makita nga someone who is very down, like um gina gina-down nila ilahang self tungod kay kanang basig basig kanang dili nila kaya or wala sila self confidence. So if because you are a leader, it's your obligation to fill them up. So ikaw you should be the one to inspire them, not to push them away or push them down. So ika-sixth is to keep learning. So dili pasabot nga ikaw ang leader, dili pasabot nga ikaw ang leader is wala na kay lain nga i-learn. So while we are teaching, or while um we are a leader, gatuon gihapon ta. So mo na siya nga maminaw ta sa mga storya sa uban or sa mga members, mga suggestion, because maka-help gyapon na siya sa tuwa nga maka-learn sad ta og mga knowledge. And the seventh one is to empower your teammates. So related ra gyapon na siya sa inspires others. And the last one is to resolve conflicts. So as you are one of the leader, or as you are the leader, you should be the one to resolve the conflicts in each activity or mga problems nga mga hitabo, mga possible nga mahitabo sa inyong organization. Okay, so that's all.
Hey, great.
Okay, so letter E, how to develop yourself as an organizational leader.
Okay, according to my research, the leader will inspire their team with a growth mindset and they'll be motivated to mirror it for the members of each respective group. This goes hand in hand so that not only two people on your own personal squad feel like their voice matters, but everyone works together as one entity toward shared goals, which we all know is important. So, na-mention na ako ni siya ganiya in general, dapat as a leader, you need to influence, inspire the people to or motivate them to have a positive mindset, and of course need nato siya, in general need nato nga mag voice out, listen, voice out. As a leader you need to voice out, then as a leader you need to listen to the what do you call this, to the suggestions of your people around you. So ako nang siyang i-mention ganiha. And in general jud siya as one united Philippines, you need to cooperate, participate, and coordinate so that we can have a better future in the next years. Thank you.
Okay.
Very
So
impromptu.
okay
Okay.
lang, naga-tense. Okay, so now let's proceed to letter F. Okay.
Okay. I think the letter F is na same yun ta ani o na search, but okay,
Uh,
go. What are the seven leadership styles?
okay, so according to my research, the seven leadership styles is first one is the autocratic. So autocratic, are we the same?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So
Okay.
explain. Okay. So para fair, I
No, I
will
don't have
be okay.
explanation for
So
you.
okay. So I will be explaining all of the seven leadership styles, and then you will
Okay,
be
go for it.
explaining the seven. Okay. So the first one is the autocratic. So autocratic is the relating to a rule who has absolute
I
powers.
I have a suggestion. Wait.
Okay, wait.
Seven. I think I will explain the three below three. Okay, you will explain the first four.
Yeah,
Okay.
mo ganina ang tako, ingon ganina.
Okay, go, go,
Okay.
go.
So I will be explaining the
You-
four leadership style, and then you will be explaining the three. Okay, go. So the first one
Okay.
is the autocratic. So autocratic is the relating to a ruler who has absolute power. So um They are taking into account of other people's wishes or opinions. So autocratic persons or organization has complete power and makes decision without asking anyone else advice. So mo ni sila ang mga leader nga um if they make a decision, it is the decision. So dili na sila maminaw sa lain nga mga suggestions sa uban. So they have the power to make decision without asking anyone else. So the second one is the authoritative. So authoritative is to able to be trusted as being accurate or true reliable, and it is commanding and self-confidence, likely to be respected and beyond. So an authoritative person is someone or something that is authoritative, gives an impression of power and importance, and is likely to be obeyed. So I think they are the persons nga mga leaders nga obey lang, ga-obey lang sila if naay naay someone nga mag-help sa ilaha as a member or mag-help sa ilaha as a leader, mag-obey lang gid sila. And then the third one is the pace sitting. So pace sitting is a style of leadership when a leader leads from the front, constantly set high standards for their team and expect them to exceed with minimal management. So it's when a manager you set the cadence for your team and demand high intensity in their performance. And then the fourth one is the democratic. So democratic is based on the form of government in which the people choose leader by voting. So mo ni sila ang mga leaders nga for example, the best example for this is our presidential elections or our national election. So because we are a democratic country, we have the power to choose who are we going to vote for a leader. So that's all for the four. And
Okay,
then
for the fifth one is coaching leadership. A
mhm,
coaching leader gives people direction to help them develop and utilize their abilities to achieve their full potential. They are focused on bringing out the best in their teams by guiding them through obstacles to achieve their goals. So, kaning coaching leadership is mura ni siya ka apply nako as a volleyball player. I
mhm,
mean, sa amo ang okay, for example, like I mean scenario, okay, na nahitabo jud ni siya sa amo ang barangay which is Dagat Davao. Nag-coach ko dadto volleyball. So, as a coaching leadership, imuhang bantayan unsa ang mga kulang sa player or sa imong tao to improve. Okay, kanang i-guide nimo sila like kani buhatan ni siya dapat ka maging ani ing ana para ma-develop ilang skills or abilities sa ilang ginabuhat. So, in general, ang coaching leadership is um mura siya ang in general ang coaching leadership is guiding the people or your athlete scenario na ko ganiha para mabuhat nila ilang best. Okay? So, yeah, correction na nimo sila on silang buhaton ana coaching leadership. So, ako lang siya i-base sa scenario kung siyang balik ni anak lang siya. So the next
okay.
one is affiliative leadership. This style, also known as collaborative leadership, is all about encouraging agreement and forming cooperative relationships within and between teams. It strategically and explicitly focuses on people gaining loyalty and support to get task done. So ang affiliative leadership daw is also known as collaborative leadership. Kaning mura siya, it is encouraging agreement. So ga-encourage siya sa mga agreement. So sa argumentations like ana bitaw, para mag-cooperate siya. So, affiliative leaders recognize and reward the personal characteristics and behaviors used to carry out tasks as much as the delivery of the task itself. In other words, not only what is done, but how something is done. They encourage and develop positive working relationships between often diverse and conflicting groups and motivate individuals by supporting them during highly monotonous or stressful times. So that is affiliative leadership. So the last one is laziest, laissez-faire leadership. This leadership style is the opposite end of the continuum from autocratic leadership. When taken to the extreme, the hands of leader may end up appearing indifferent and remote. However, a licensed fair leader trusts people to know what to do and works well when leading highly skilled, experienced individuals and teams who are motivated self-starters. So, kanito siya nga leadership style, opposite siya sa autocratic leadership. So that is Liza's peer leadership. So let's proceed to the letter. What letter are we?
Letter G.
Letter G. Which leadership style is most common in schools?
Okay, so um, as I am doing my research, the one that nagbihag yun sa ako ang heart is the instructional style. So, this is being found as one of the best educational leadership style in terms of students. So, students' performance by working with the teachers to improve their skills through coaching, the school leaders help and strengthening the school's grasp on educational quality. So, instructional style is very important, especially in schools. So, like for example, the teacher, if like the scenario of um, in a in one classroom, so there is a teacher. There is a president, which is the leader. So the president will assign the classmates or the members or the officers to have their tagsa-tagsa nga mga assignments. So siya ang ga-instruct kung unsaon ni nga part siya ang mag-instruct sa mga members kung unsa ilang mga assigned task. And the second example for this one is um the what we call the teacher. So, for example, the teacher is the one who is the leader for the classroom. So the teacher is the one who will going to give the instruction for the class, especially when we are having an activity. So the teacher is the one who will give us the instructional materials or will explain to us on how to do the activity exactly. So that is my answer for letter G. That is instructional style. Okay, so how about you? Which leadership style is most common in school?
Okay, for me is ang nagtatagis sa akong mind is democratic leadership. Okay, why democratic leadership? The democratic leadership style differs significantly from the authoritarian style. Democratic leadership is often viewed as one of the most effective leadership styles because employees are involved in the decision making process. People usually appreciate a democratic leader because they feel their opinions are valued and important. Why I choose democratic leadership? Because as what said sa akong na research is na I voice ang mga tao. So as a leader, na I voice. And ang stand sa mga tao is their um, suggestions, their opinions are valued. Okay, so ginapahalagan ilang opinion, ginatuman jud if majority. So ang legit kani siya pud nga leadership is ganahan ko ani because ang dili lang ang leader ang magdesisyon. Okay, for example, na ay activity ang all. So dili lang leader ang magdesisyon, tanan member ana example sa school, tanan apil students maka appeal gid sila sa decision making. For example, mag field trip and not only the leaders or teachers will decision what to do, but also the students have a voice to open suggestions or opinions what to do so that they will be united and the ang gakakita nako diri is ga-participate yun sila, ga-cooperate para perfect or successful ang event. Okay, that is my answer. So
Okay.
the last is letter H. What styles of leadership would you advocate if you were given the opportunity to be a school principal? Why? Oh my
Oh,
god.
that is a very big question. Okay,
Okay,
so my answer is studies have shown that transformational leadership has a direct impact on
Stephanie,
teacher.
naka-off mic ka.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so this question is very a big question for me. So let's start. My answer is studies have shown that transformational leadership has a direct impact on teachers' performance. So with teacher willingly taking steps to improve their classroom practice, the finding also show that transformational leadership increase teachers' job satisfactions and strengthens their commitment to professional growth. So that is my answer for that. Okay, how about you? What style of leadership would you advocate if you were given the opportunity to be school principal? Why?
For me, it is transformational leaders. Um, Transformational leaders are a mix of the best qualities that make up a visionary, coaching, and democratic leaders. Leaders that choose a transformational leadership style have a clear vision of the future and can articulate the steps needed to get there. So, kani siya nga, leadership or transformational is a combination of best qualities that make up a visionary, like naadiri ang coaching leadership and democratic leadership. So mo ni siya like combine gini siya as what we chose gini nga ay akong gi-explain gini ang coaching. Ibalik ko nang nako if you are nasa imo ang kinaiya ang coaching leadership is you are going to guide the students or the people what to do to improve their skills and ability. So in democratic, there are it is your opinions as a people, as a member of community, your opinions are valued. I mean, your opinions are ginapahalagahan, ginadungog. So what is I choose this because it is very perfect combination between coaching leadership and democratic leadership. So
Okay,
that's my answer.
so that's all.
Thank you. That's
So
all.
thank you also. Murag
So
daghan kitag natunan ani nga meeting making
yes, it
and
is.
I am hoping na ma-apply sa din nato nga mga strategy and
Yes.
mga kuan.
As myself, I'm going to run for his coming election in the SK
Okay.
in our barangay as SK chairman. And I think daghan ko na like to apply like coaching leadership, democratic
Yeah.
leadership. I'm not dili ako mag-decide sa akong self, but also I will listen to the people in our barangay, what's their opinions and their concerns about that kind of activity. So naayos kita po like daghan ubay-ubay po siya. Mm-mm.
Okay, so I am happy for you.
Thank you. Oh my
And
God, I hope I will.
me
What?
also,
I will.
daghan sad kog
I will
natunan sa ato
win, of
ang
course.
meeting. I will be praying for your winning crown.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
think gadwa-dwa pagid ko kay this coming December busy kita na for our mid-year classes and well, third year na ta. So I don't know, di pa ko sure if magpadayon ko brand or not because super busy. But still fighting.
Okay, murag kailangan gid mo gamiton nimong kuan na mga
Time
instinct,
management.
mga time
Ah,
management.
oh,
Okay, so I think murag time na para i-end na nato ang meeting.
meeting.
So once again, I am Stephanie Rian Bonanza Paparan,
And I am Mark Antonio Perio.
and we are from Beped
Beped
to a
2A.
okay. So that's all for today. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.